If you've heard the rumors that Tesla is going to launch its own smartphone this year, and you truly believe that it's actually going to happen, and that you'll soon be able to buy a Tesla smartphone for under $1,000, then it looks like you may have fallen for one of the biggest scams of the century. Among the countless rumors surrounding Tesla about what the company will develop next and which potential products it might try its hand at, a smartphone is one of the most talked about. People have been constantly discussing its supposed launch. But why is that? That really comes as no surprise. If you search for Tesla phone on YouTube, you'll find countless videos with millions or hundreds of thousands of views claiming that Elon Musk has released a phone at an unbelievably low price, each video featuring a different price point. However, Elon Musk has officially spoken out about the Tesla Pi phone and its supposed existence. So, is Tesla actually making a smartphone, or is this just a clickbait hype? Find out now. Be honest with us. Have you ever believed that Tesla would launch a phone? Leave a comment below. Alright, the excitement from fans and the tech community is understandable. Rumors about this phone spread rapidly after Apple unveiled the iPhone 17, and the idea of a device with features even more advanced than the iPhone 17 truly captured public attention. It sparked a massive wave of belief and expectation. Even we once thought that Tesla might beat Apple with this phone. So how did these rumors start? And what got people so excited? The first rumors about the Tesla Pi phone came from unofficial sources, claiming that Elon Musk was preparing for a major showdown with Apple, a company that has dominated the smartphone market for more than a decade. This sounded somewhat believable, since Elon Musk has publicly criticized the iPhone and Apple's way of doing business multiple times in the past. On several occasions, he even hinted that if Apple crossed the line, Tesla would make its own phone. From there, videos and articles about the Tesla Pi phone began to appear, filled with highly optimistic claims. People said the phone would be more powerful, smarter, and even more durable than the iPhone, yet sell for only half the price. What made people even more excited was the talk about Starlink. Some sources claimed that the Tesla Pi phone would integrate Starlink technology, allowing direct satellite connectivity without relying on 4G or 5G networks like traditional smartphones. The ability to access the internet from anywhere, even in remote or rural areas with no cellular signal, would be something never before seen in the history of smartphones. This was believed to be a groundbreaking feature that would put the Tesla Pi phone far ahead of competitors like the iPhone or Samsung Galaxy. Rumors about the phone's materials also became a major buzz factor. Some reports claimed that the Tesla Pi phone would be made from aerospace-grade titanium, a super durable material that is highly resistant to impacts and scratches, giving the device exceptional durability. This made users, especially those looking for a rugged and long-lasting product, even more excited. In addition, some speculation about the phone's features included a battery with a much larger capacity than the iPhone's, potentially lasting several days on a single charge. If this were true, the Tesla Pi phone would become an ideal choice for smartphone users who need extended usage without constantly worrying about battery life, a problem many users still struggle with today. All of these factors, from Starlink connectivity and an ultra-durable design to superior performance at a reasonable price, helped fuel a massive wave of excitement around the Tesla Pi phone. People began imagining a future where they owned a phone that was not only sleek and powerful, but could also change the way we connect with the world. However, when Elon Musk officially spoke out to deny these rumors, everything quickly changed, leaving many people feeling disappointed and let down.
The X phone. People keeps talking.
Oh, man.
Is that nonsense
I have a lot on
still?
my plate, man.
I know,
It's
but it keeps coming up. It keeps coming up where I know I've asked you a couple times, I'm like, this is bullshit, right? But like,
I'm not working on one.
You're not working on it.
I'm not
Nothing.
working on a phone.
In YouTube videos where they're talking about a Tesla phone, that releasing a Tesla phone.
No, we're not doing a phone.
Have you ever thought about it?
I mean, we could do a phone since like we like the operating system in the Tesla. It's Linux based, but we've written a massive amount of software on top of that. So, like probably Tesla's in a better position to create a new phone that's not Android or iPhone than maybe any company in the world. But it's not something we want to do unless we have to or something.
Yeah, this is one of the rare occasions when Elon Musk has clearly confirmed that Tesla is not making a phone and has no plans to release any kind of smartphone, despite all the rumors. In the past, Elon Musk even wrote on X, "Smartwatches and phones are yesterday's technology. Neural links are the future." The main reason Musk made these statements was to stop people from believing the rumors and waiting around to buy a so-called Tesla phone. So why doesn't Tesla need to enter the smartphone market? Okay, according to Musk, even though Tesla is technically capable of producing a smartphone that could outperform others in terms of technology and features, the company sees no reason to enter the market unless there is a truly compelling justification. At the same time, Musk emphasized that a product like a mobile phone is not part of Tesla's long-term strategy. You know, the smartphone market today is already heavily saturated, dominated by two giants, Apple and Samsung. Both companies have built extremely strong ecosystems with iOS and Android, and consumers are deeply locked in and generally unwilling to switch. Apple, in particular, has dominated the smartphone market for more than a decade, with the continuous evolution of products like the iPhone, iPad, and its accompanying services. Samsung is no less competitive, with its popular Galaxy lineup and the Android ecosystem helping it maintain strong user loyalty. If Tesla were to enter this market, it would face an intense battle over pricing, design, performance, and features. Even a Tesla Pi phone with groundbreaking capabilities would still have to compete head-on with Apple and Samsung, companies that already have millions of loyal users and well-established ecosystems. Not stopping there, Elon Musk also made a bold prediction. Within just 5 to 6 years, phones will lose everything that defines them today. Apps, gone. Operating systems, no longer relevant. Even the word phone, obsolete. Instead, Musk envisions a sleek piece of hardware that functions as an edge node for artificial intelligence, a bridge between your local device and a far more intelligent server-powered AI that already knows what you want before you even ask. If companies like Apple or Google start censoring apps or acting as gatekeepers in an excessive way, we would consider building our own phone, Musk explained. The company has focused on developing products that can change the world in areas such as renewable energy, electric vehicles, and artificial intelligence. Musk has stated that his priorities lie in innovations like self-driving cars, humanoid robots, and clean energy solutions such as megapack batteries and Powerwall. Developing a smartphone is not a priority for Tesla, and Musk does not want the company to be distracted from these critical missions. In recent years, Apple has become a symbol of stability and quality, but one major issue the company is facing is the noticeable lack of innovation in newer iPhone generations. While new iPhones are released every year with hardware upgrades such as improved cameras, displays, and chips, the overall difference between generations have become increasingly subtle. This has led many consumers to feel that Apple is gradually losing the sense of breakthrough innovation that once defined the brand. On top of that, iPhone prices continue to rise year after year. The tension peaked with the recent launch of the iPhone 17 series and the iPhone Air. Although the iPhone 17 introduced several improvements, it still has some clear drawbacks, especially when compared to other products in the same segment. One of the biggest weaknesses of the iPhone 17 is its aluminum frame, which is prone to scratches, particularly on darker colors. This not only affects the device's appearance, but also raises concerns about long-term durability, especially when compared to competitors that use more robust materials like titanium. Meanwhile, the iPhone Air suffers from extremely short battery life, lasting only about half a day, forcing users to recharge constantly. These issues are a major reason why consumers are becoming increasingly hesitant to pay for a new iPhone. That said, Elon Musk has not completely ruled out the possibility of Tesla making a phone. He has emphasized that Tesla would consider developing a smartphone if the app market and platform control were to become chaotic. Specifically, he hinted at Apple's alleged threat to remove X from the App Store in 2022, a move that made Musk feel that major tech companies could restrict user freedom. Although that threat never materialized, Musk viewed it as a warning sign of the growing control large corporations have over platforms and applications. If one day companies like Apple or Google begin limiting access to certain platforms, or even banning apps that do not align with their policies, a Tesla-built phone could become a way to free users from that control. Elon Musk has previously said that Tesla could develop a phone that doesn't run on Android or iOS, but instead uses its own operating system. This would allow Tesla to offer a product that isn't affected by Apple's or Google's policies. Such a phone could help users escape the excessive control of big tech companies and give them the freedom to access the platforms and apps they want, without worrying about restrictions or censorship imposed by intermediaries. Of course, we can also see that Tesla would have several built-in advantages if it ever entered the phone business. One of the most important resources Tesla possesses is its battery technology. As you know, the battery is one of the most expensive components of a smartphone. Tesla has invested heavily in developing high-performance lithium-ion batteries, not only for electric vehicles, but also for renewable energy applications like Powerwall and solar roof. This gives Tesla a clear competitive advantage in developing electronic devices, including smartphones. With gigafactories dedicated to battery production, Tesla can optimize manufacturing processes and maintain strict quality control. This allows the company to reduce costs and secure a stable battery supply, enabling it to create electronic products with high performance and large battery capacity that meet consumer demands. Tesla's advanced battery technology could serve as the foundation for developing smartphones with superior battery life, long usage times, and fast charging capabilities. In addition, Tesla has a powerful advantage in chip and hardware development. The company has designed its own processors for the autopilot and full self-driving systems in its electric vehicles. These chips are not only powerful, but also highly optimized to handle complex tasks related to artificial intelligence and autonomous driving. Tesla's ability to develop its own hardware without relying on external suppliers like Apple or Samsung is a major advantage when it comes to building technology products, especially smartphones. Tesla's chips could deliver strong performance in mobile devices while integrating advanced AI features, improving the user experience and creating a clear distinction from existing phones on the market. Okay, clearly this is a huge advantage, right? Additionally, Tesla owns a powerful manufacturing infrastructure with gigafactories that produce not only electric vehicles, but also critical electronic components. These facilities allow Tesla to control the entire production process, from battery manufacturing and chip design to other electronic parts. Being able to produce these components in-house helps Tesla reduce costs and ensure consistent product quality. This would be a major advantage if Tesla ever decided to develop a smartphone, as the company could maintain full control over the manufacturing process without relying on external component suppliers. And finally, Elon Musk's star power is an undeniable advantage when it comes to building a brand for any product Tesla releases. He has a massive following and a highly loyal fan base, people who can be easily persuaded by new products he develops. This could help Tesla quickly capture public attention and customer interest if it were to launch a smartphone, much like how Tesla successfully did with its electric vehicles and renewable energy products. Although entering the smartphone market could carry up to a 70% risk, it's hard to deny that there would also be significant benefits if Tesla chose to step into this space. With its current vision and technological capabilities, Tesla could leverage its existing strengths to create meaningful differentiation in the smartphone industry, especially at a time when innovation from major players like Apple appears to be slowing. The most obvious benefit of Tesla developing a phone is something we can all easily see. The most obvious benefit of Tesla developing a phone is something we can all easily see. The ability to integrate all Tesla products into a single device, making them far easier to control and manage. Electric vehicles, the Optimus robot, Neuralink, Powerwall, solar roof, and Starlink services, all of these could be operated and controlled through a phone made by Tesla itself. Of course, these functions could be placed on an iPhone or a Samsung device, but the level of security would certainly not compare to that of a phone designed and built entirely by Tesla. As Elon Musk has said, Tesla could develop its own operating system for its phone instead of relying on Android or iOS. This would allow Tesla to offer a fully independent product, unaffected by Google's or Apple's policies. Such a standalone operating system would enable Tesla to create a unique user experience, with features and an interface customized specifically to customer needs. More importantly, a proprietary operating system could help Tesla ensure user privacy and security. Without relying on external platforms, Tesla could implement stricter security measures and create a safer environment for users, without the constant concern that personal data is being exploited. This tightly integrated ecosystem would deliver the highest level of security and seamless connectivity for users. With just a single phone, you could unlock your car, control the Optimus robot, and customize your energy devices. Yeah, this is exactly the kind of convenience we're talking about. Another advantage, and this may be debatable, but we believe it's worth considering, is that developing a smartphone could help Tesla expand its customer base. Beyond existing Tesla vehicle owners, the company could reach consumers who aren't currently Tesla customers, but are looking for a powerful, durable, and high-value smartphone, especially if Tesla truly delivers game-changing technologies in such a device, like Starlink. On top of that, given the resource advantages we mentioned earlier, Tesla could potentially produce a phone at a lower price than the iPhone. Clearly, this could attract a large number of new users. But of course, that's just our perspective. If you disagree, drop your views below. Clearly, the smartphone market has changed dramatically over the past decade. What once required only a device for calls and internet access has evolved into something much more. Today, users expect far more from their smartphones. Today's consumers are looking for smartphones that are not only powerful in terms of performance, but also offer breakthrough features, durability, and real-world value. If you pay attention, you'll notice that one of the most prominent trends right now is foldable phone design. Foldable phones deliver a fresh and distinctive experience by increasing screen real estate without increasing the device's overall size. This is especially appealing to users who want a larger display while maintaining high portability. That's why there are rumors that Apple's iPhone 18 may adopt this design. But design, after all, is only one small piece of the puzzle. While foldable designs offer clear advantages in terms of space and portability, features are ultimately what determine a phone's success. Modern consumers aren't just looking for unique designs. They also demand breakthrough improvements in performance, connectivity, battery life, and data processing capabilities. Although the rumors surrounding the Tesla Pi phone created a huge buzz in the tech community, Elon Musk's official denial has essentially confirmed that Tesla will not be entering the smartphone market anytime soon. As a result, the Tesla Pi phone remains, at least for now, nothing more than one of the biggest tech hoaxes in recent years. So, do you think Tesla's entry into the smartphone market would be a game changer? Can Tesla compete with Apple or Samsung? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
2 hours to unfold everything and then start screwing everything together. Having this thing available right now within a day is insane to me. As a contractor, this would take months and months and cost far more money.
Boxable is delivering more and more tiny houses, and most customers believe they are better than they imagined. In just a few hours, almost everything is completed. Okay, we used to think these houses would never become popular because of their space limitations, but clearly, they are completely different from what we thought.
When they first walk through that door, they're saying, wow, this thing is way bigger than I thought it would be.
You can completely choose the size of your tiny house, 361 square feet, or 722 square feet, which essentially means combining two 361 square foot tiny houses together. Yeah, of course the price will be higher. But what's truly astonishing is exactly what's inside a Boxable tiny house. You wouldn't believe you're living in a 361 square foot home, because it basically comes fully equipped with modern amenities, appliances, and 4 separate rooms. We believe the best part is that you can take your house anywhere and set it up at the location you want without complicated land requirements, and the taxes on these homes are almost zero. However, even more intriguing are the rumors spreading about Tesla possibly entering the tiny house manufacturing space in the near future. This isn't entirely baseless, as Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla, is rumored to have purchased a Boxable casita. This move sparked a wave of curiosity in the tech world, with many wondering whether Tesla truly sees growth potential in the compact housing industry. The Tesla CEO has also praised this housing model, stating that tiny houses are not only a sustainable housing solution, but also highly compatible with future technology and real-world applications. Let's take a closer look at Boxable tiny houses right now and analyze whether a collaboration between Tesla and Boxable in developing these compact homes could actually happen.
Boxable units are just like any other house. The cheapest way to finance them is through a loan secured by the real estate. If we do this right, we can figure out how big of a budget are you qualified for, and then we'll build to that budget. And that means we can finance 100% of the cost with no money out of pocket.
Okay, before we even talk about the cost of owning a Boxable tiny house, one of the biggest concerns people always have about homes like these is durability and lifespan. No one would buy one if it only lasted a few years and could be damaged after just a couple of snowstorms. Yeah, that would be a complete waste of money. That's why the materials used in a tiny house play a critical role in its longevity. To reassure customers, Boxable has clearly explained the materials they use for They're modules and different sections of the tiny house. It's known that Boxable has introduced a breakthrough in the tiny house construction industry with a manufacturing approach that is completely different from traditional building methods. While conventional home construction still relies on 2x4 wooden framing and materials like drywall to form walls and structural elements, Boxable has shifted to using laminate materials and advanced manufacturing techniques to create homes that are highly durable, well-insulated, and quick to assemble. Unlike traditional construction, Boxable does not use 2x4 lumber to build the frame. Instead, they use laminate materials, a type of multi-layer composite. Each layer is tightly bonded together with specialized adhesives, forming strong panels that can withstand heavy loads and resist bending. This is a key factor in creating thin panels with extremely high flexural strength. Laminate materials not only reduce the overall weight of the house, but also significantly increase durability, allowing the home to withstand harsh environmental conditions, such as strong winds and heavy storms. In addition, Boxable uses materials such as steel and concrete in key structural components of the house. These elements enhance structural stability and resistance, making the homes more durable than those built using traditional construction methods. The panels feature outstanding mechanical strength, along with excellent thermal insulation thanks to a high R value, while also producing virtually no toxic emissions. One common concern with composite materials is the release of volatile compounds after installation, which can negatively impact indoor air quality. However, Boxable's tiny house panels effectively eliminate this issue as they do not emit volatile chemicals that would pollute the living space. Moreover, the panels are bonded using a specialized adhesive that does not produce toxic fumes, making Boxable's SIP system exceptionally safe. As a result, these homes are suitable even for people who are sensitive to chemicals or suffer from respiratory issues, an impressive and valuable advantage. Instead of using drywall, the company chose magnesium oxide panels for the casita's interior, a material that is safe and has near zero emissions. The casita's flooring is finished with glue-down vinyl, which is both durable and aesthetically refined. In the kitchen area, the countertops and other functional surfaces are made from melamine-coated plywood on a medium-density fiberboard (MDF) core, ensuring stability and easy cleaning. The kitchen cabinets are constructed from familiar materials such as plywood and laminated boards, providing sturdiness and long-term usability. Notably, all materials used in building the casita are highly water-resistant and are not easily damaged like natural wood. This is a key factor in helping the home remain safe and durable in rainy or snowy weather conditions. One of the most striking highlights of Boxable tiny houses is their extensive use of glass. The casita is designed with large windows all around, maximizing natural light while making the interior feel significantly more open and airy. However, large windows can become an issue if the glass is not the right type. That's why Boxable uses thicker, shatter-resistant glass compared to standard residential windows, improving the structure's durability and adding an extra layer of security to your tiny home. You can also easily customize the windows, such as adding window tint or thermal film to increase privacy and reduce indoor heat during the summer. Boxable applies advanced factory-based manufacturing technology to produce its housing modules. Materials are precisely cut and fabricated using automated machinery, which minimizes errors and saves production time. This process does not rely on nails or dimensional lumber like traditional construction methods. Instead, it uses laminate panels with mechanical locking joints, allowing the panels to be assembled together without the need for manual intervention by workers. In addition, one standout aspect of Boxable's design is its exceptional insulation performance. The walls, floors, and ceilings are all installed with insulation materials sandwiched between the panel layers. This allows the home to retain heat far more effectively than traditionally built houses, where wood often creates thermal bridges, sections that conduct heat and reduce overall energy efficiency. A Boxable home works like a thermal battery, helping maintain a stable indoor temperature. Cool in the summer and warm in the winter. You can also feel confident knowing that both the interior and exterior of the casita are finished with non-combustible materials, giving the tiny house strong fire resistance. As mentioned earlier, the modules can easily be connected to one another to create a larger home or reconfigured to suit the homeowner's needs. Starting from 361 square feet, you can expand up to 722 square feet. Electrical wiring, networking cables, and other utilities are designed to be easily installed through built-in chases, preformed pathways within the walls and floors, making reconfiguration or repairs much simpler without the need to break open walls. Another notable point is that the materials used for the walls and roof have excellent resistance to mold and mildew, as they do not contain organic compounds like wood, which typically provide a favorable environment for bacteria and mold growth. In addition, the company places strong emphasis on selecting safe adhesives to minimize the release of volatile organic compounds (VOCs) inside the living space. Thanks to these strict standards, homeowners can feel assured that living in a modular home does not feel stuffy or pose negative health effects. Okay, now that you're feeling confident about the materials used in this tiny house, right? So how is the interior space actually laid out, and how does Boxable manage to fit 4 distinct living areas into just 361 square feet? According to the information provided by Boxable, this tiny house has a total area of 361 square feet, with dimensions of 19 feet by 19 feet, and a ceiling height of 9 feet 6 inches, along with 6-foot-tall windows. When folded, its dimensions are 19 feet long by 8 feet 6 inches wide by 12 feet 4 inches high. When unfolded, it measures 19 feet long by 19 feet wide by 10 feet 9 inches high. The casita weighs approximately 13,000 pounds. Yeah, right when you step inside, you're greeted by a thoughtfully combined living and dining area. According to Boxable, the living room has enough space for a 7-foot-long sofa placed along the wall and a small coffee table, where you can relax and enjoy entertainment with a TV mounted on the living room shelf. The living area also features windows that make the space feel more open, and the TV shelf can easily hold decorative items such as a small plant or photo frames. Looking toward the next area, there is a dining table positioned near the kitchen, comfortably seating 2 people. The kitchen is designed in a modern style and comes fully equipped with appliances including a full-size refrigerator, a double sink, an oven, a cooktop, a microwave, and kitchen cabinets that maximize storage space. The cooking area also has a window to allow food odors to escape quickly, something many people will appreciate, since no one wants cooking smells lingering throughout the entire home. Boxable also notes that the kitchen and all appliances in the casita currently run on electricity only, with no gas option available at this time. The bedroom, located behind the living room, is simply designed, yet very comfortable. Boxable emphasizes that there is about 7 feet of wall space available for the bed, allowing room for a large bed slightly wider than 6 feet. Storage elements such as cabinets and bookshelves are thoughtfully installed next to the bed, taking up minimal space while still providing room for essentials. Although the casita does not come with a full-size closet by default, you can request one from Boxable. This designer closet is shipped separately and measures approximately 1.5 meters high by 2.4 meters long by 0.67 meters wide. The price of the designer casita closet has not yet been disclosed, but you can request a quote when placing your order, and the company will provide pricing at that time. The bathroom is compact but fully equipped with all the essential fixtures, including a shower, a sink, and a mirror. Boxable also installs a bathroom door to ensure privacy. The current casita design includes a 30-gallon electric water heater, which is sufficient for daily hot water needs. However, this can be adjusted in the future if homeowners have different requirements. Despite the limited space, the smart layout maximizes every square foot without sacrificing comfort. Modern materials, such as ceramic and stainless steel, are used to create a clean, durable, and easy-to-maintain bathroom environment. All areas of the home are built using premium materials and energy-efficient technology, ensuring that the house is not only visually appealing, but also durable over time. Combined with energy-saving LED lighting systems, this tiny home is an ideal choice for anyone seeking a compact yet fully functional living space, especially those who value a minimalist, efficient, and environmentally friendly lifestyle. Boxable offers a limited 12-month warranty for the casita, protecting customers against manufacturing defects. Appliances inside the casita are covered under each manufacturer's individual warranty policies. The casita is currently priced at $60,000 after several years of inflation and high interest rates, although it was previously priced at $50,000. This price increase allows Boxable to continue maintaining high product quality and customer service standards. At present, Boxable can ship the casita to the following states: Alaska, California, Connecticut, Delaware, Kansas, New Mexico, New York, Nevada, Oklahoma, Oregon, South Carolina, Utah, Vermont, West Virginia, and Wyoming. With delivery available across these states, Boxable offers a mobile and cost-effective housing solution for a wide range of customers nationwide. Returning to the rumors about Tesla entering this space, while Elon Musk has not officially confirmed anything, considering that he has purchased a casita and given Tesla's resources and long-term potential, such a move is not entirely out of the question. Elon Musk's decision to live in a compact home has attracted significant attention from the public and the media. Although rumors about a Tesla tiny house sparked widespread speculation, the reality is quite different from what many imagined. The home Musk chose is actually under 400 square feet and located at Starbase, Texas. It is not a large-scale real estate project, but rather a small casita manufactured by Boxable. Interestingly, the entire installation process reportedly took only about 1 hour. When Musk purchased his casita, it was one of the first 3 homes ever produced by Boxable. After Musk decided to live in a compact home, Boxable received significant public attention, with nearly 200,000 pre-orders, representing close to $2 billion in potential revenue. This clearly demonstrates Musk's influence in helping Boxable gain widespread visibility. Without Musk's involvement, Boxable likely would not have achieved this level of recognition. According to what Musk has shared, his decision to live in a casita was not only about mobility and convenience, but also about practicality for work. The home serves not just as a living space, but also as an ideal workspace, allowing him to stay close to Tesla and SpaceX projects. Musk has mentioned that when visitors come to tour Tesla or SpaceX facilities, he often invites them into the casita to continue discussions in a quieter, more private environment. As we know, Tesla is well known for leading the adoption of new and innovative technologies across the automotive industry, renewable energy, and more recently, even the housing sector. Tesla's entry into residential construction, especially compact housing like the casita, could be a strategic move that not only leverages advanced technology, but also aligns with the sustainable development vision that Elon Musk has long pursued. Okay, if Tesla truly decides to enter this space, it could trigger a wave of innovation across the housing industry. With its advanced technology and large-scale manufacturing capabilities, Tesla could significantly reduce the cost of producing and installing tiny homes like the casita. In addition, Tesla has a powerful research and development team capable of creating smart and practical solutions, such as integrated solar energy systems, battery storage, and intelligent home electronics. These innovations would not only boost energy efficiency, but also lower operating costs while contributing to environmental protection. And you know, another reason why Tesla entering the tiny house manufacturing space wouldn't be all that surprising is that Elon Musk himself has repeatedly emphasized the importance of solving sustainable housing challenges in the future. While many companies focus solely on producing cars or electronic devices, Musk has always aimed higher, looking beyond improving Tesla's products to addressing larger societal issues. Housing is one of the most pressing problems in many countries, especially in major cities where home prices continue to rise. Compact homes, like the casita, could offer a practical solution for people who want to own a home but can't afford a traditional house. Okay, so we believe, at a price of $60,000, Boxable's casita is genuinely a relatively affordable option for a 361 square foot living space. Compared to the average cost of traditional homes, this price is significantly lower while still providing a comfortable and sustainable living environment. With a footprint under 400 square feet, the casita not only reduces upfront costs, but also helps lower long-term operating expenses, thanks to energy-efficient features such as solar power systems and energy-saving appliances. Although the space is compact, smart design and efficient space optimization make the casita feel open and comfortable, an ideal choice for those who want a functional home without spending a fortune on conventional housing. Would you choose a tiny house over a traditional home? Do you want to buy a Boxable tiny house? Thanks for tuning in. We hope today's video gave you some insight into the world of tiny houses. If you're considering one for yourself or just curious, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
We've been building robots a long time, and so we've figured a lot out about how to, build a reliable machine that you could mass produce. And that's what we've introduced at CES this week.
So what's next? Our vision is a humanoid that is general purpose, that can go anywhere, understand its surroundings, and manipulate any object. We're starting in industrial environments first.
So for the first time ever in public, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Atlas to the stage.
So as you can see, Atlas really does stand up the way that we show in our videos online. And we get tons of questions about this.
Boston Dynamics has just put their latest version of the humanoid robot Atlas on stage for the very first time, and the world has been buzzing about its performance and the technology inside this robot. Many people believe it even outperforms Tesla's Optimus robot. Okay, let's put the comparisons aside for now because every company has its own direction and vision. Over the next 18 minutes, we'll take a closer look at the highlights of the Atlas robot from the recent CES 2026 event, and break down what Boston Dynamics and Hyundai have invested in this humanoid robot.
We've also designed Atlas's head and face very purposefully. We want folks working with Atlas to know that Atlas is a helpful robot, not a person.
Seeing Atlas live in action for the first time is wildly exciting. But seeing it perform real industrial work is even more compelling.
So as you can see, Atlas here has joints that can move 360 degrees. This lets Atlas move even more efficiently than humans, particularly in manufacturing environments where every second counts.
The new all-electric generation of Atlas is a complete transformation. It ditches the bulky look and moves toward a clean, minimalist design focused on maximum flexibility. The robot stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighs 198 pounds, and Boston Dynamics uses aluminum and titanium alloys for this new version. The biggest breakthrough is its fully unrestricted 360-degree rotating joints, allowing Atlas to perform movements the human body simply can't. Instead of copying rigid biological structures, Boston Dynamics prioritizes mechanical performance. A slimmer body, fully concealed cabling, and a friendly circular display for a face. This is no longer just a human-like robot. It's a machine optimized to operate in complex environments, with stability and a range of motion that goes far beyond natural human limits.
Atlas doesn't have to move like a person does, and we're looking for the most stable, efficient way to get up, and it turns out this is it. This is Atlas's first time in public, and as you can see, its walk is pretty natural and pretty smooth. We've partnered with our sister organization, the Robotics and AI Institute, to push the limits on natural walking just for this performance, and I think we've done something really special.
Instead of mechanically trying to fully replicate human joints and muscles, the engineers focused on finding the most stable and efficient way to move. As the company has pointed out, Atlas doesn't need to move exactly like a human. Its ability to stand up and maneuver is driven by optimized calculations of gravity and mechanics. Rather than the stiff, jerky motions we usually associate with machines, Atlas moves with smoothness and flexibility, showing that its dynamic balance has reached a whole new level.
The version of Atlas that you're seeing here is just a research prototype that we've been using for a couple years to understand the system. But we've been hard at work on making the actual product version of Atlas. I can confidently say that this product version of Atlas is the best and actually simplest robot that we have ever built.
The version of Atlas we've been seeing for years is actually just a research prototype, more accurately, a test platform that engineers have used to deeply understand complex systems over time. Now, Boston Dynamics is shifting its focus and resources toward finalizing a true product version. This is their best robot yet, but also the simplest one they've ever built. They brought this version on stage, but Boston Dynamics made it clear that it was only a static display. Since they couldn't take the actual production robot out of the lab, they could only showcase a display unit at the event, while footage of the fully operational new version is expected to be released soon.
This product generation of Atlas surpasses any other enterprise-grade humanoid. This robot has 56 degrees of freedom, mostly with fully rotational joints, and it has human-scale hands with tactile sensing in the fingers and palms for dexterous manipulation.
The new generation of Atlas marks a major engineering leap, featuring up to 56 degrees of freedom, an impressive figure that's double that of its hydraulic predecessor. This massive upgrade gives the robot an unprecedented level of flexibility, allowing it to easily break through movement limitations that previous versions simply couldn't reach.
It can lift up to 110 pounds and reach up to 7.5 feet in the air. Atlas is also water resistant. In real industrial environments, robots need to undergo washdowns, and it can operate at its full capabilities, including strength between -4 and 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Atlas can perform these tasks at a reliable, consistent pace for about 4 hours using its dual swappable batteries. And when they run low, Atlas navigates back to its charging station and swaps its own batteries, getting right back to work.
The new Atlas robot can reach a height of up to 7.5 feet, making it easy to handle and transport items or components stored in elevated locations. According to Boston Dynamics, Atlas can operate continuously for around 4 hours. The most notable breakthrough is its smart dual battery system, which allows the robot to automatically return to a charging station, swap batteries, and immediately resume work. This ensures production lines remain stable and uninterrupted during operation. With a peak lifting capacity of up to 110 pounds, Atlas can handle heavy mechanical components that were previously reserved for fixed industrial machines. However, the most impressive figure is its sustained working payload of 66 pounds, enabling the robot to operate for hours without overheating or experiencing performance degradation.
Finally, Atlas robots share intelligence. Through our Orbit platform, once one Atlas learns a skill, it can be shared with any other Atlas.
Boston Dynamics has stated that once Atlas learns a new task, that capability can be instantly shared across the entire robot fleet. This immediately brings Tesla to mind, as Optimus follows a similar approach. According to Boston Dynamics' official product page, Atlas can be operated in 3 different modes: autonomous mode, teleoperated, or by using a tablet steering interface. Among these, autonomous mode represents the highest level of integration between advanced hardware and artificial intelligence. Atlas is powered by a modern AI system running on NVIDIA chips, allowing the robot to learn and adapt to new tasks. In this mode, Atlas operates using machine learning models combined with data collected from its computer vision sensor system. Instead of requiring step-by-step human instructions, Atlas can perceive its surroundings on its own, build real-time 3D maps, and proactively make decisions to complete predefined tasks, such as transporting components inside a factory from point A to point B. This autonomous capability is supported by reinforcement learning algorithms, enabling the robot to maintain balance and dynamically handle unexpected situations like obstacles or slippery surfaces without direct human intervention. In addition, Atlas can operate in teleoperation mode, a method that's especially important for training and for tasks that require high precision or fine motor skills. Engineers can use motion capture suits or virtual reality equipment to step into the robot. Every human movement is translated by software into corresponding control commands for Atlas. This is also how Boston Dynamics collects behavioral data. Humans perform the actions, the robot records them, and that data is then used to optimize and train the AI system. Beyond that, Boston Dynamics says Atlas can seamlessly integrate with manufacturing and warehouse management systems such as MES and WMS through its in-house Orbit software. This is considered the most practical and user-friendly operating method in industrial environments. Instead of relying on complex control equipment, operators simply tap and drag on a touchscreen to set destinations or select pre-programmed action scenarios. The interface provides an overview of battery status, operational maps, and live video feeds from the robot's vision system, making it as easy to monitor and manage an entire fleet of Atlas robots as using a smart device at home. The flexible combination of these 3 operating modes creates a complete ecosystem, allowing Atlas to function with a high level of autonomy while still enabling effective human oversight and coordination in complex industrial environments. Boston Dynamics has been publicly showcasing its humanoid robots since at least 2011, when Atlas was first introduced as part of a DARPA-funded project. Since then, Atlas has gone through multiple generations of prototypes and major upgrades, with the most significant being the strategic shift from hydraulic systems to a fully electric design in 2024. By the end of that year, Boston Dynamics demonstrated Atlas manipulating automotive parts, a clear signal that this robot could soon see real-world applications inside manufacturing environments. Hyundai plans to deploy Atlas robots in its automotive factories starting in 2028, initially focusing on tasks like part sorting and sequencing. The company has also revealed plans to produce up to 30,000 Atlas robots per year by 2028. By 2030, the automaker expects to expand Atlas's role into assembly operations. In the long run, according to Hyundai, the robot will take on repetitive motion tasks, heavy load handling, and other complex industrial jobs. At the same time, Google DeepMind is bringing Atlas robots into its research pipeline to integrate Gemini robotics foundation AI models into Boston Dynamics systems, opening the door to major advances in humanoid robot perception and autonomy. Atlas was awarded Best Robot at CES 2026. This recognition marks a major milestone for electric humanoid robots, as Atlas transitions from a research prototype to commercial production, positioning the Hyundai Motor Group at the forefront of industrial robotics. In the era of the Fourth Industrial Revolution, Boston Dynamics Atlas is no longer just a research showcase. It has truly become a symbol of the convergence between precision engineering and cutting-edge artificial intelligence. To understand what makes Atlas so powerful, we first need to look at its dramatic transformation from a bulky hydraulic system to a fully electric design. This shift isn't simply about replacing hoses and hydraulic fluid with electric motors. It represents a complete redefinition of humanoid robot mobility. The new Atlas features highly flexible joints that go far beyond human biological limits, with near 360-degree rotation in most key areas, including the hips, neck, and spine. This allows Atlas to access objects from angles a human worker could never reach, while also optimizing movement efficiency in tight, crowded factory environments. Atlas's biggest breakthrough lies in the combination of exceptional hardware and an AI brain powered by today's most advanced machine learning models. The robot no longer operates purely on pre-programmed scripts. It can perceive its environment in real time, automatically adjust its center of gravity on uneven terrain, and handle unexpected situations like moving obstacles or changes in lighting. For businesses, integrating Atlas into operations delivers strategic, long-term benefits that go far beyond simple labor cost reduction. The most immediate and obvious advantage is its ability to maintain 24/7 performance without fatigue or human psychological error. In high-pressure production environments such as automotive assembly or logistics, even a small mistake can bring an entire line to a halt. Atlas, with millimeter-level precision and perfect repeatability, effectively eliminates that risk. Moreover, companies can deploy Atlas in dirty, dangerous, and dull environments, the so-called 3D jobs, where human health is threatened by chemicals, extreme temperatures, or the risk of spinal injuries from heavy lifting. Instead of redesigning entire factories to accommodate fixed robotic arms or AGVs that require dedicated lanes and space, companies can leverage their existing infrastructure. Atlas is built to climb stairs, step over thresholds, and use the same hand tools designed for humans. This adaptability significantly reduces upfront capital expenditure. And with cloud-based data management systems, all of Atlas's operational data is fully digitized, allowing managers to track real-world performance metrics like OEE and accurately predict maintenance needs, ultimately optimizing the global supply chain in a unified way. However, Atlas's impact doesn't stop with the companies that deploy it. It's also sending shockwaves through Tesla and Elon Musk's Optimus robot project. For years, Tesla has confidently claimed a leadership position thanks to its massive data ecosystem from self-driving vehicles and its ability to scale manufacturing at an industrial level. But the arrival of Atlas as a commercial product directly challenges Optimus's status as the so-called game changer. From a technical standpoint, Optimus is still working toward more dexterous manipulation and has yet to demonstrate serious heavy lifting capabilities. Atlas, on the other hand, can already carry heavy loads with remarkable stability, the result of more than a decade of mechanical refinement. That said, Optimus does outperform Atlas in certain areas. While Atlas can perform acrobatic movements, Tesla has gone deeper into hand sensitivity. The Optimus Gen 2 hand is equipped with tactile sensors on every fingertip, allowing it to perform delicate tasks like holding an egg without breaking it or assembling small electronic components. This level of dexterity is critical for robots intended to work in home environments or on assembly lines that demand fine, precise manipulation. Elon Musk has repeatedly emphasized that once Tesla reaches a production scale of around 1 million Optimus robots per year, the final price could drop to roughly $20,000 to $30,000, less than half the cost of a new car. Musk's strategy is straightforward, but highly ambitious. Massive scale to drive costs down as far as possible. Tesla isn't just building robots. It's constructing a large-scale manufacturing ecosystem, similar to what it did with electric vehicles. Owning its factories and in-house capabilities, from AI chips and batteries to mechanical joints, allows Tesla to tightly control costs across the entire value chain. The long-term goal is to turn Optimus into a widely available household product, affordable enough for mass adoption, essentially a personal assistant priced like a used car. That said, the path to reaching this price point is still full of challenges. In the early stages, Optimus is expected to cost somewhere between $80,000 and $120,000. Though even at that level, it would likely still be cheaper than Atlas. The rise of humanoid robots like Atlas and Optimus is putting the global economy in front of a complex, dual reality. Robots are both job replacers and job creators. This is no longer a future prediction. It's a reality already unfolding inside modern factories and warehouses. On the other hand, robots are also becoming a powerful engine for entirely new types of jobs, roles we couldn't have imagined just a decade ago. Running a fleet of Atlas or Optimus robots requires a massive workforce dedicated to mechanical maintenance, system programming, operational data analysis, and on-site safety supervision. Beyond that, as productivity surges thanks to automation, the cost of producing goods drops. Lower costs stimulate consumer demand and expand service-based industries such as tourism, education, and healthcare. Fields where human interaction, empathy, and creativity remain core values that machines still can't replicate. Robots don't eliminate work, they transform its nature. They push humans away from purely physical labor and toward higher-level roles that involve critical thinking, machine supervision, and strategic decision-making. The reality is that this revolution is creating a deep divide. Repetitive jobs will disappear, while skills related to mastering technology and human-machine collaboration will become the new gold in the job market. The biggest challenge isn't whether robots will take all our jobs, it's how to close the gap between the pace of technological advancement and the pace of human learning. In the near future, the people who know how to use robots as tools to amplify their own productivity will be the ones who lead, turning the threat of automation into a career advantage. Robots may take away old jobs, but they're also laying the foundation for a more prosperous economic system. One where humans are freed from exhausting labor and can focus on more human-centered, creative, and meaningful work. Humanoid robots are no longer science fiction. They're stepping into our factories, warehouses, and soon, our daily lives. Atlas and Optimus represent two very different visions of that future. But one thing is clear. The age of human-robot collaboration has officially begun. The real question isn't whether robots will change the world, it's how we choose to adapt alongside them. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more deep dives into emerging technology, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.